first. He starred in hits like Footloose, Mystic River, A Few Good Men, and Apollo 13. Now you can see him in the hilarious new TV show, I Love Dick. It's a warm welcome back to Kevin Bacon! Woo! I'll come in here, I'll shake the hand, I will embrace. Kevin Bacon. She is the Oscar-nominated star of Zero Dark 30, The Help, and The Martian. Now she's taking the lead in political thriller Miss Sloane in It's a Fabulous Jessica Chastain! Woo! Hello! Hi! Lovely to see you. I see you so often. Come in, sit down. And just listen to these films. The Godfather, Annie Hall, Reds, First Wives Clubs, Something's Gotta Give. She's a true style icon and a Hollywood legend. Welcome, for the first time, the great Diane Keaton, everybody! Yes! You're good? You're on! That's the hardest bit. Sit down. Welcome all. Very nice to see you all. Cheers! Cheers! See, that's a good bit, too. Now, you have the red wine with the ice.
That is correct.
This is your signature drink.
That's my drink.
Yeah, it is. It's called a Keaton, isn't it?
That's correct, too.
Yeah.
You're good. You're very good.
Oh, I'm just... Yeah.
This is your people. These are the people that are in the audience.
And they're very happy to see you.
Really? I doubt it. But they're very charming looking.
Yes. Don't lie, Diane. But now, Kevin,
I'm going to have a drink.
Please, down it in one. Chug it.
Kevin, are you going to drink?
I'm going to drink. No, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
You are going to have a
Cheers.
drink? Cheers. Here's to you.
Here's
she's
to
lovely.
you.
I think she's great.
Yeah. Well, you like her.
I'm obsessed with her, and she just said, here's to you, and we cheers.
no.
Here again. Twice.
She's lovely. You know, I think Kevin's very attractive.
Yes.
Thank you for saying that.
He looks great.
Back at you.
I haven't seen, when was the last time I saw you? Never.
I don't know, maybe never.
Yeah, I know, but look how great.
Yeah. It's a good couch.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Well, she's very attractive, you know. You, on the other hand.
I know.
You.
I live here. We let ourselves go here. And here's the thing. This is extraordinary. Last weekend, it was its 45th anniversary of The Godfather.
Wow.
45th
That's right.
anniversary. And you all gathered. Yeah. They were all gathered together. And, I mean, that must be extraordinary because you were...
That was extraordinary.
Because you were such different people 45 years ago.
I was pretty much the same. But everybody else was different because, you know, they're fantastic actors. And, of course, Francis was so articulate. I wish everybody could have been hear him tell the stories about what he went through to make that movie. And every single choice that he made was just like a genius choice, and he had to fight for everything. I remember he was talking about how they wanted to fire Pacino, and they wanted him out. And Francis had shot the early scenes where we're just young and he's kind of insecure, and they kept hating him, the studio. And so what happened was that Francis, being a genius, he said, okay, I'm going to shoot this one scene, and he shot the scene so that they wouldn't fire Pacino, of where Pacino kills the cop. Do you know where Pacino? Yeah. Oh, my God. And that scene... Al Pacino's so great in that scene. It's so moving. And, you know, I hadn't seen the movie in 30 years. So I figured, well, I'm going to be there. So I took my computer out, and I watched it on computer. And I have to tell you, the movie is genius. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe it. And it's all that Dan Francis story. And you too. Yeah. It's so important in that film. Oh my God! It was great to be there.
Yeah, you play.
It was.
It's huge kudos to you.
But it's not interesting to hear about.
Sure
it's
it is.
like,
yeah,
yes, it
you
is.
think it's so boring. I like the audience more. I mean, why don't we talk to them?
No,
I wonder what they think.
I've tried that.
Oh,
really.
did you? It didn't work out?
Trust me.
I mean, you're good on your own.
I've been selling the chair for nearly 20 years. I've talked to them. Hey, guess what we're going to do now?
Uh-oh.
We're going to talk about your film.
Mine?
It's all about you now.
That's evil. That's an evil gesture.
No, new film. It's Hampstead, and it's out on the 23rd of June. And it's a British film.
Yes.
I mean, and it's totally British. It's all a great cast, and it's based on a true story, but you're the fiction.
Yeah, I'm the fiction for sure. I'm definitely the fiction. Yes. Do you want me to say something about it?
It's best.
Yes, I think it's. Well, it's really a very dear picture. Obviously, it's about older people, you know, and that are, well, oh, God, I'm the person talking about it?
Yeah, it's you.
It has to be me.
No one else is here.
All right, okay.
I mean, I've seen it. I can say a bit, but
you saw it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Well, what did you think?
I really liked it.
You did?
I did.
He's sweet. But anyway, blah. I have to say that, you know, these two people are at a point in their life where they're completely stuck and they don't know what life is going to bring for them, and it's a very sweet picture. I'm really proud of it. I feel happy to be part of it.
And the man you see, he was the real part.
It's Brendan Gleeson. Do you all know him?
Yes, yes.
He's good.
Oh, he's fabulous. I love Brendan.
He's really a great actor, and then that was odd for me because, you know, he's really an actor, and then there's me.
As opposed to all those other slubs you've worked with.
What did she say?
Oh, whatever.
There's a bunch of guys in New York going, hey, wait a second.
But Brendan, he plays a character called Donald, who's based on a real person called Harry. Harry Hampstead, was he called? And do you remember this story? I didn't remember it. He squatted on a bit of Hampstead Heath and ended up owning it, which is sort of an amazing story.
It's an amazing story, yes.
But he died a few years ago, the real guy.
He did die.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll tell you what.
Do we all have to die? Can we get into that?
Let's not.
No, okay.
We're all having a nice time.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
There's more red wine and ice.
Yeah, you gotta shut me up.
Let's live a little longer.
Okay, yeah.
Let's tell you what, let's have a taste of the film.
Oh, let's have a taste? You mean a clip?
Well, actually, it's kind of the trailer.
Oh, fine, even better.
You see?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's in color. You
it's
talk.
In color?
It's great.
Okay.
You're gonna love this.
Okay.
Here it is.
Hello?
Wow.
I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Too late for that. This is an eviction notice. You're living on land worth millions.
They really don't want you here.
Oh my God.
It's a shame. If only they got to know me.
No.
So am I different to what you expected?
You seem
Go on.
cleaner.
It never stops, does it? Whole world wants me to change, and now you too.
Do you really want to stay here? You're gonna have to fight for it.
The way I live might seem different to a lot of people. All I care about is my home. And in that regard, I'm no different to any of you. Okay.
This is my,
Handyman.
See, that was all right. You survived that.
Thank you.
And your character in the film, she dresses quite like,
Me?
Yes, because you are very recognizable.
Why?
Well, because you have a look. You have a kind of iconic look. Jessica's nodding. It's not just me. It's not just me.
Iconic look.
Yeah.
I know that many times I've done a movie and I've said, can I have the Annie Hall look, please?
Me too.
Because was Annie Hall, was that the first time you were given sort of free rein to put together your own look?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is amazing and timeless.
It's timeless?
Well, because it was never in fashion.
I'm looking at me and I'm thinking, wow. That's right, it was never in fashion.
Yeah.
You're right. There you go.
It's your look. You know, you plowed your own furrow.
I don't know what to say. I don't see anybody in the audience that has it.
No.
I think they rejected it.
You know, you're owning it.
Fashion icon, a true fashion icon.
So do you ever have days when you kind of think, you know what? I'm not going to be Diane Keaton today. I'm going to wear something that isn't I'm going to break the mold. I'm not going to look like Diane Keaton.
I wouldn't know how to do that since I am Diane Keaton, aren't I?
Yes.
But I don't want to do that. I just want to be what I want to be, right? I'm going to wear what I like.
Yes.
You think I want to break it?
Well,
Are you suggesting I should change?
No.
I think you are.
No. I'm just saying one day you might like no one to know who you were.
They don't know who I am. I live in California. You know, all I do is I get in my car and I do like what everybody else says, and nobody cares because, you know, they've seen enough of us. It's so simple.
But being recognised can sometimes be to your advantage. Jessica Chastain, now, had you broken the law?
It wasn't me. was in a car and someone else was driving and I kept saying, please slow down, slow down. And of course they didn't. And then we got pulled over. And the cop went around to the side and the person driving was from another country. And I was like, oh, this is just going to be a disaster. And the cop looked at me and said, are you an actor? And I said, yeah. And he goes, what films have you been in? And I knew that was my moment to get out of the ticket. And I better say the right film.
Yeah.
So I took my I looked him up and down and I thought, what, you know, The Help?
Yeah.
No, probably not. And I said Zero Dark 30. And then he goes, okay, can I have your picture? And he let me go.
Wow! And Kevin Bacon, you did try to do the thing I was talking to Diane about trying to go out incognito, to not be Kevin Bacon.
I had a disguise built by a special effects makeup artist.
What?
Yeah.
Was it like a fake nose?
I don't want to say.
Glasses?
I can't say.
Are you wearing it now?
I'm wearing it now. I'm actually Kevin Bacon.
I'm Michael Fassbender. He's so versatile. Did you like people not recognizing you?
Well, I'll tell you, you know, people don't talk about the fact that being recognizable is 99.9% good. Because people are nice to you all day long for absolutely no reason. People stop you on the street and say, Kevin, I love you. I mean, who doesn't want to be loved, right? Who doesn't want to have somebody say, I love you, Jessica, Diane, I love you. I mean, that's a great feeling. And you can get out of tickets, and you know, they'll give you free sneakers and shit like that. But anyway, it's mostly good, is my point. Once in a while, you try to think to yourself, like, what would it be like to just walk through the world anonymously? So I decided to, you know, experiment with that. And it worked. I mean, obviously I had it done by professionals and applied by professionals, and you definitely didn't know it was me. And I went to, there's a outdoor shopping mall in California called The Grove, which is sort of like the worst place it's the worst place you want to walk around in. If you're a celebrity, that's a guaranteed, you know, place that you're going to be taking some selfies. And I walked straight through the Grove, and nobody recognized me, and it was awful. I was like, this sucks, man. I'm going back to Kevin Bacon ASAP.
Now, Jessica Chastain, you give a knockout performance in your new movie, Miss Sloane. It's out next Friday, 12th of May.
Look at that.
I know. Strong, right?
That's a great one sheet.
Strong.
Look at her.
Intimidating.
Your performance is a real tour de force. It's got a... it's almost like a kind of forensic look at how the lobbying groups work in Washington. And I'm sure we have lobbyists here, but it's not the same as Washington, where it's big, big business, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a huge business, and I didn't really understand it until I took the role. I read Jack Abramoff's book. I don't know if you guys know of him. He's an American lobbyist who ended up in jail.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and so I thought this is a really interesting place to start. And then I went to D.C. and met with about a dozen female lobbyists.
Because there aren't that many women who do it, is that right?
No, it's about 10%. I mean, first of all, women in American politics is already, it's a tough field for women.
So we hear.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little less than 10%. And so I met with female lobbyists there, and I was shocked by the amount of money that lobbyists make. And also, I was really shocked by the way they presented themselves.
How much money do they make?
Well,
I'm interested.
they can make... Are you thinking of a change of
you
career?
Think I got a shot?
Yes, you can do anything you want, but I think you're doing fine.
How much do they make? Like
They can make millions.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like, you know, a big corporation. You know, Coca-Cola has lobbyists. You can hire a lobbyist to defeat a bill or try to pass a bill. Basically, the term lobbyist was coined by the people waiting in the lobby to plead their cases. And so, yeah, they can make a ton of money depending on who's hiring them.
Listen, we've got a clip. This is you explaining to your team, because you basically... we should have explained that bit. So you're a lobbyist and you change sides, is that...
Yeah, so basically the gun lobby tries to hire her to get women into guns, and she says, screw this, I'm going to actually go work for the other side. So here I think in this clip, she's working with a bipartisan lobbying agency that's fighting to pass the bill for stricter gun regulation.
True.
What's the best indicator of voter intention?
Money.
Dollars.
That's our first prong. Grassroots action aimed squarely at soliciting donations. Not names on a petition, not clicks in cyberspace.
Will they know how much we're raising?
Nonprofits have to report on their finances.
And every congressional staffer watches Finding Day like a hawk.
While you're out there hustling, I'll be working influential senators who can deliver their colleagues' votes. That's our second prong. Our third is to identify who holds sway in target states. Employers, workers' groups. Don't just waltz into a senator's office and make your case. Find out who they trust, who they can't afford to piss off. Convince that person to make your case. That is how we win.
I mean, she's tough beyond belief, this
Super tough.
She's also beautiful.
Yes, hello.
Well,
That worked out. The nose is great, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's all worked out, yeah.
You've got a great
I used to get
nose.
picked on for my nose.
No way, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, thanks. I had a director once tell me when
What'd
I
he
said,
say?
"Why do you think I'm right for this part?" And he said to me, he goes, "I want to film your nose."
See? He was right.
So it got me a part.
It's just the beginning, man. It's gorgeous. It's a great nose.
Oh, thanks.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You use it really well.
Yeah.
Now, when you've been on the show before, you've talked to us about your grandmother.
Yes.
Now, she's quite, I was going to say sexually active. She's not sexually active. Well, maybe she is, I don't know. But she's...
I don't think those words have ever come out of me that my grandmother was sexually active.
No, but she likes men.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And, like, your grandmother has this picture, which I think
Yes.
so this is by her...
Okay, I know
this,
this.
this is on her bedside table. This is her and Al Pacino. Yeah, you introduced them.
Yes, but she's not sexually active with Al Pacino. Let's put that out there.
They make a lovely couple.
She wishes. I was doing a play with Al. It was my first thing. It was in LA, Salome. And my grandmother was there, and she's a huge fan. She loves The Godfather. She'd be freaking out right now. And so I said, "Al, I want you to meet my grandmother." And he looked at her and he goes, "That's your grandmother? Hubba, hubba." Which, of course, made her life. And so I took a picture of the two of them, and she framed it and put it on her bedside table.
That's nice. But you say, didn't you, when you got to LA, make it your life's mission to get her a boyfriend?
Yes, which I still haven't done, and it's very upsetting to me. So if there are any handsome English men out there who likes redheads and is not a pervert or anything weird, yes. No,
Picky, picky, picky.
I made a Match.com account for my grandmother, and I did a photo shoot for her. I did her makeup.
Tasteful, I'm sure. Tasteful.
Very tasteful.
Yeah.
And then when the men would call, she'd be like, "It's someone from the website." It's like, okay, and I'd give her hints, like, but the guys would call and they'd be like, "What are you doing right now?" I'm like, "No, Grandma." They gotta call and make a date. We can't just be willy-nilly going out there. So.
Yeah, well, tick-tock.
Oh, no. You're terrible. How dare you?
She's already let Al Pacino slip through her fingers. But when it comes to on-screen romance, now, Diane Keaton, I think you like the on-screen romance, don't you?
It's the best. I mean, quite frankly, it doesn't get better than on-screen romance. Because, frankly, think of all the men that you get to kiss and you don't pay the price. In other words, you don't actually have to have the relationship is perfect because you're telling the story, you're in the midst of the story. So, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I enjoy it. And, I also like the audience, and if there's some men out there, that I can kiss, just because it's a friendly gesture. There's nothing wrong with that. First of all, it's just the greatest. I mean, there's nothing better than kissing a man in a movie. And people say that's difficult, but they're wrong. They're dead wrong.
It depends on the man.
Like, look at you and me kiss now.
Okay.
Oh, no.
This is exciting. This is like, I cannot tell you, this is so exciting for me. This is so exciting for me.
First of all, I hit them. Because if you don't hit them, look, he needs punishment.
Okay.
I take the face from his head.
Okay.
I'm gonna go like this, you big idiot.
Mwah.
You big idiot.
Mwah. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's made my life. That has made my life.
Now I'm gonna kiss Kevin.
Okay, you can
Can I kiss Kevin?
if Kevin's
Poor
willing.
Kevin. Are you ready, Kevin?
willing.
But then I'm gonna kiss you. Oh, Kevin.
Oh, see, he's so good. That was so good. Go on.
I'm gonna kiss Jessica too.
Yeah, you have to.
Even though, you know, she's not there. Look at that girl. First of all, the nose is great, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna touch that sweet nose, right? And then we're gonna big kiss like she's my dear daughter. You little baby. You've been bad. You've been a bad boy.
Oh my God, what is happening?
I don't know about you, but you better be better.
Fabulous.
I feel better.
It's good.
It was okay. I mean, you know, I could try out on the audience, though. It'd be much better.
What a long show that turned into.
Can I just say, bucket list.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was amazing. That was amazing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sloane is a great name for a film. It's a really good name for Hampstead, a good, solid title.
Okay, first of all, Hampstead. First of all, I love London. And London to me is the most important. Oh, I should
now you want to talk about it.
I shouldn't drink. No, but I do love London because I should be dismissed. London is so fabulous because it's just a beautiful city. And if you're lucky enough to be in the center, then you can just walk around. And it's just the greatest walking place ever. Don't you think?
Absolutely, I'm with you, yes.
London. Number one.
Hey, Diane.
What? Uh-oh.
I love Dick.
We're not going to kiss him.
I love Dick. Is
You
the
love
name
Dick?
is the name of Kevin Bacon's
I love Dick?
new show.
Are you kidding? That's the best. But why?
He was about to tell us.
He's going to tell us.
I love Dick.
Is
It's
it a
available to
comedy?
watch.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, it has to be a comedy.
It is a comedy.
It's available to watch on Amazon Prime from the 12th of May. Did you just say yes because it was called I Love Dick?
Yes.
It is a great title.
Yeah. I mean, I said yes because I knew that after we finished the show, I would be doing press, and I would constantly be hearing interviewers say, I love Dick, I love Dick, I love Dick. Tell us about I love Dick.
Well, do tell us about... You play Dick, obviously.
I play Dick, yeah.
Yeah.
I Love Dick is it's a show from Jill Soloway, who created Transparent, and it's her next show after that.
Be interesting.
It's a lot about the female gaze. It's about female desire.
Finally.
It's an all female writers' room. And it's about a couple that comes to a small town in Texas, and played by Katherine Hahn, who's incredible, and Griffin Dunn, who's also fantastic.
Griffin Dunn?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and they are a couple, and they have sort of lost a bit of the fire in their relationship, and they get obsessed with this kind of mythical artist, cowboy, teacher dude named Dick, and their mutual obsession with him reignites their sexual relationship. So it's a very kind of bizarre love triangle, but it's very funny, and it's sexy, and it's kind of interesting because it is truly about female desire and about I am the object, you know. I'm objectified.
I'm liking this.
Yeah.
He's the object?
This is a clip. This is where the character Chris is meeting the object of her obsession, Dick, for the first time.
Is it possible that I saw you on a horse yesterday?
Yeah, I have a ranch just outside of town.
Oh. How big? Curious.
You want to know how big? My ranchers. No more polite to ask a rancher the size of his acreage than to ask a lady her age.
Duly noted. Well, I'm just, for the record, I'm on a dividing line. I'm straddling 40-ish.
Right.
Very quickly, I just want to ask you, do you know, and if you do, can you explain what BFC UKB means? You came up with this.
BFC UKB.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what that is. We were doing a movie called Apollo 13. Not called. That sounds like.
This is a movie I like to call.
No, I'm not that guy. It popped out. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I apologize. We'll erase that piece of it later. Graham, I was filming Apollo 13.
Oh, yes.
With, sadly, Bill Paxton, who passed this year, and Tom Hanks. And we were shooting the scene, and I said to Ron Howard, I said, hey, man, I think what you need here is a BFC UKB. And he goes, we need what? I said, I think it would really help, like, this moment for a BFC UKB. And he goes, okay, I give up. What's a BFC? I said, a big fucking close-up of Kevin Bacon.
It's good. It's good. Listen, we must meet our next guest. From X-Men to Steve Jobs and Prometheus, he's one of Hollywood's hottest stars. Now he's back with the latest Alien movie. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Fassbender! Woo! Hey! Hi! So good to see you! You're well. That's Diane Keaton. Jessica You sitting there. Woo! Michael Fassbender very kindly just left the premiere of Alien Covenant.
Yep.
So how was that?
It looked like it was in good shape. I sort of left before the film started.
You thought it was safe?
Yes, I thought it was the right time to leave.
And actually, sorry, but I did, because Diane, have you met Michael Fassbender?
No,
Well, you
no.
have now.
But yeah, we just said hi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you haven't met previously.
No, I've never seen you, have I?
No, we've never
I don't
met.
think so.
Have you kissed?
I was going to say you missed
Because everybody else has.
it. Yeah.
Now I'm a freak. I understand that. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You might as well.
I might as
Oh,
well.
my
You kissed
God.
all of
I
us.
just kissed everyone.
We've all kissed. We've all kissed. You kissed me. You started it. What now?
You get two.
Oh.
Congratulations. Now can I go into the audience and start kissing her?
No, not
Not
yet.
yet?
Not yet. Soon.
I'm ready.
Soon. Pucker up, everyone. She'll be with you shortly. You know, it'll be like a deli counter. Now kissing.
I had this idea that Diane Keaton was going to go to bed tonight thinking the last man I kissed was Kevin Bacon, but no! She just clearly traded up.
The night is not over.
That is true.
Yeah, there's a lot of audience members.
Hey, listen, we must talk. Alien Covenant. It's out next Friday, May the 12th. So everyone's been waiting for this film, talking about this film, guessing what's going on in this film. What can you tell us about the film?
It basically goes back to the first Alien, so the sort of DNA of that is there for sure in terms of the xenomorph, which is the alien, is back, which people were sort of disappointed they didn't see, I guess, in Prometheus. And also just the horror elements of that first film. It's very much a thriller horror film, and then it's got a lot of the sort of philosophy from Prometheus in terms of like where do we come from, who created us, and just, you know, the idea of creation as a whole. And then, of course, AIs, you know, artificial intelligence and and where our future lies with that.
And so you play David.
I play David, yes.
From Prometheus.
That's right, yeah.
That David.
Yeah.
And can you tell us any more?
No. Oh, there's another robot.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure, there's another robot. There's a guy called Walter.
Yes. You play as well.
I play also Walter, yeah.
He does. He plays Walter too.
Yeah, I play Walter. Yeah.
How's Walter doing?
Walter's okay. He's a, you know, he's more of a boring son. I mean, if you wanted to have a good time, I would go out with David.
David's better.
Yeah, you know, you're
That
bound
says so much about you.
What do you mean?
Oh, he does.
I would go out with Walter.
What do you mean?
Walter's nice, relaxed.
Yes, he's
lovely.
nice, but you know, he's kind of neutral. You're not going to get an opinion off Walter, let's say.
I have a lot of opinions.
Okay, that's good.
Let's have a look at a clip. This is you as Walter trying to help the crew to trap the alien.
Okay.
Okay, Walter, where is it?
It's on B deck. Starboard side. Descending into sea level.
K-13. COC-61. Open airlock 17. We're going in.
K-12. Secure.
Good.
That was Walter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I heard that in the first movie, in Prometheus, there was a lot of kind of outtakes, lots of David stuff that didn't get in.
No.
Or was that in this film?
I mean, there's probably lots of extra stuff that I wanted to have David sort of dancing on sort of the disco deck of the ship. For the end, you know, when the credits were rolling, I thought it might be quite funny to do like a Napoleon Dynamite sort of exit for the character. But Ridley didn't go for it, and I still don't understand why.
But you learnt the dance, didn't you?
No.
I thought you did learn the dance.
No, I mean, I've done the robot probably back in 1987, or, you know, when I was going through the breakdance phase.
I love that you went to a breakdance.
Oh, yeah, I love the fact that breakdance made it to Fossa, and there was a breakdance club, you know.
In Kerry, there was a breakdance club in Kerry.
Yeah.
What is breakdance?
Breakdance?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe you could show me. I don't know.
I mean,
You guys know what breakdance is?
I feel like if we all could try breakdance
I don't
moves,
know.
Kevin,
If
you
you
definitely know
why don't
breakdance.
you teach us? I'll learn if you want to teach it.
Okay.
What can you teach us? What have you got? What have you got?
Breakdance-wise?
No. Okay, breakdance is a law. Can you do some robot?
I might rip something if I try. I was going to try.
Can you do some robot?
A flick swan dive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to do some?
No.
Yes,
that
please.
would be very dangerous.
I don't even know what that is.
I haven't done it in years.
Let's try.
No, because he's not insured. Jessica, this could be the end of the BBC. If we break Michael Fassbender.
I could try a flick swan dive, I suppose.
Okay. You do it back here. There's enough room here.
I better take this off.
Okay, well,
that means
clip this.
The microphone's already in the pocket. You don't need to hear sound effects as I'm going down.
Hang on. Okay.
No, because that's attached to here.
No, we'll take it out. We'll take it out. And we'll shove it in somewhere else. Hang on. Here we go. I can't believe you're going to do it either, but Chastain. But for the record, it's her. It's her. Do you want some music? Do you want some music? Sure. Some music, I guess. Some music.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to wait for some music? Yeah, I'll wait. Okay, here's some music. Okay. Gary. Oh, okay. We can't hear you now.
Where's your one? Gary Newman, an influence for Walter the Robot.
Here we go. Okay, turn it up. Crank it up. Now That was genius. Michael Fassbender, everybody. Wow. Okay, we'll mic you up. We'll mic you up. But right now, it's time for music. This Grammy Award-winning band are back with a bang, and they're here tonight performing their current single, We Got the Power. It's Gorillaz, everybody!
Small, my dreams don't know fear. I've got my heart full of hope. I will change everything, no matter what I'm told. How impossible it seems. We did it before and we'll do it again. We're indestructible, even when we're tired. And we've been here before, just you and I. Don't try to rescue me, I don't need to be rescued.
We got the power to be loving each other, no matter what happens. We got the power to do that.
Some Gorillaz are coming. Come on over. This is Jenny. Hello, Jenny. Congratulations. That's gorgeous. Hello, sir. Really nice to see you. Thank you very much for doing that. Come on in, meet everybody. There's a Kevin, Jessica, Diane, Michael. Hello. That's Jenny and Damon.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. Okay, I've overbooked. Hang on. Sit. There you go. Very good. Now, that is off the new album, which is... This is out now, isn't it, Damon?
Yeah, it was out this week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's out.
Don't make my head hurt. Yeah, no, humans.
Oh, that was yours.
That's my one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mine's alcoholic.
Drank alcohol.
Oh, well. Is that the first time in a while?
In the 3 years.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's bad.
I think I'm going to have a lot to say.
Jenny would not shut up. Sounding great, Jenny. And so, Jenny, how did you get involved in Gorillaz?
Well, we met on Tinder.
Well, I'm glad it's worked out. That's great.
That's great.
And there's a tour. Gorillaz are going on tour. Are you going on the tour?
Yeah, I'm going to do some of it.
Okay. Because, David, I'm not...
Bits. I mean, we've got a lot of people.
Yeah.
But people come and go, you know what I mean? I mean, no one sort of comes for the whole tour.
So
But we have all of these amazing visuals, so
Yeah.
you get the sense that they're there anyway.
Yeah.
So that's extraordinary. So is the one constant you?
If you want to call it a constant, yes.
And so you put it all together and you invite the other people. Because that was Noel Gallagher on stage with you, wasn't it? Is he? Oh, there he is. Ah. I'm glad that's right. So will Noel be doing any of the tour?
I think you're doing some of it, aren't you? Bits and bits.
So when did you guys make up?
Quite a long time ago.
Okay, it's happening now. This is part of it. This is part of it. And the tour is an enormous tour, isn't it?
It is quite extensive, yeah. A lot of it is already
sold
and done, so it's just Europe and Britain.
But isn't something going on sale soon?
I think tomorrow.
Yes.
Europe and
oh, OK, good. Where we are.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Andy, this has worked out really well. Well, thank you for bringing all that back. And a special shout out to that bell. Is that a special bell? Is it a ceremonial bell?
I had 3 of those bells made at the
Bow Foundry.
Bow Bell Foundry. I had 3 notes on the last Gorillaz record. There was a song called Melancholy Hill, and it has 3 notes, D, A and C sharp. And I had those 3 notes made thinking I was going to play them on the song. I never actually played them on the song, and they cost like £8,000 each. So. Wow. But they're the most beautiful bells you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
Is the price the same for the note, or does it go up as the note goes up the scale?
Well, actually, it goes up the lower because they have to get bigger.
I knew there was an answer.
A really high note is really cheap.
Cheap, because less...
Yeah, but
And I'm going to sound really thick now. What's the cracked bell in Philadelphia?
The Liberty Bell. That's my hometown.
That's from Bow. That's from the same foundry, the Liberty Bell.
Oh, it's the same foundry?
You're absolutely right.
There you go.
You knew that.
I knew that.
I didn't know, and that's where I was born and raised. So.
Well, there you go.
How much is that thing worth?
So that was probably made with the same moulds that the Liberty Bell was made.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Ah,
you want to go?
I do want
to go and touch it.
I would like to. I can play it?
Oh,
I loved it. OK. That's nearly it. Before we go, just time for a visit to the Big Red Chair. It's his show. Who's there? Who's there?
Hi.
Hello. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, lovely. And where are you from, Jason?
I'm from America.
OK, keeping that quite vague. He's on the run from the police. Do you live here, Jason?
Yeah, for about 5 months. I'm living in London.
OK. What do you do here?
I'm dating a French girl.
Busy. All right, off you go with your story, Jason.
And I want to apologize to her because this story's about my ex-girlfriend, so let me start.
So, what, not the French girl?